lads. Two clubs with Super League experience in the last few years. So I'll start with you. Con Rangers didn't get off to a great start last year. It looked like they were potentially going down, but brought a lot of players through and had a great finish to the season.
Yeah, we had a very tough start. We had lost a few players from the year before, and the fact was that we were just not gelling it early on. But as the season went on, like you said, Sean, we brought in some of the under-18 team that had done well the year before, and probably around halfway through the season we started to pick up points. But we were always looking over our shoulder up until, I suppose, the second or third last game, and we had the young players carried the club. They developed well, and we done well with them. Yeah, and we ended up then going on a bit of a cup run to play Sheriff in the last 64 in the country. So that was a great experience for all these young fellas.
Yeah, and just staying with before I go to the staying with youth, Con Rangers have been a bit of a machine lately, producing players for the county setup. What's happened in the last few years there, or how has Con Rangers managed to do that maybe when other clubs have struggled to get so many players?
Well, I suppose, Sean, about maybe 10 years ago, we looked at that we were struggling to bring young players through, that we were like sort of, the team was, the age profile of our senior team was getting older. And it was decided to start with an under-12 team, which seems a long time ago, but that under-12 team then came along, and now we have, I think, 12 to 14 teams in total playing for the club between boys and girls. So it was a decision that the committee took probably around 10 years ago, that youth was the way to continue the lifeline of the club. And it's paying its dividends now. A lot of these young fellas are watching lads that was only playing under 18 a year or two ago. Now they're in the senior team, so they're all buzzing and looking to go again. Like, there's another fairly good under 17 team coming through again now this year again. They played in the under 16 cup final there only last December, and they were beaten all right, but they got there. So that's the way we want to be looking, and I think the youth setup has served the club very well now in the recent number of years.
And I suppose Glenhess too have produced their fair share. Mm-hmm. Yourself have represented Mayo at many different levels as well. But you got relegated a couple of years ago. Yeah. Last year was a very, very tough year for the club with the death of David. How has that affected the club?
Yeah, it's been a tough few months. Obviously, Dave was a huge part of our club and our team, and just even get your head around what happened, it still kind of baffles you at times. But it's definitely, I suppose, pulled us together even closer, made us a lot more stronger unit, not just on the pitch, but in terms of outside of it and being supportive of one another. But yeah, it's a tough loss for us, and one that won't be replaced. And
of course, as mentioned there, you did come down from the Super League. Yeah. You went up the Super League in some style. Got off to a great start, stayed there, and just fell through the trap door. Really, just very probably unlucky actually to come down the year.
Yeah.
How is that experience? How is that gelled into the team now, or is that going to be a major factor in the next campaign?
Yeah, it'll definitely help lads. I suppose we had a number of young lads on that winning team, so they have this experience of winning a league and playing the Super League at the highest level in Mayo. So yeah, it's going to be a factor. But look, like my mate here, Con Rangers, we're looking to bring in new or younger lads this year on and do what they've done. They had 16 and 17 year olds in and really helped them drive on last year. So we have a good under 17s, under 18s team. I think they finished runners up in the Premier League in the respective league last year. So looking to get them involved this year and really push the older lads like myself on.
Of course, Glenhess' reputation would be as strong, combative teams as well as playing the football as well. Yeah. Are we still going to see more of that?
Most definitely. Most definitely, yeah. Stick to what you know, as you say.
I see your first fixture. It's a tough one. It's down to the League Two champions last year, Ballinagh Town B, and of course Ballinagh have been flying in all departments in that club. It's a tough one, but of course 2 years ago you went to the A team and beat them.
That's right. That was the opening fixture of the Super League 2 years ago. Look, I take nothing for granted. They obviously won their league last year. They'll be a good team. I don't know a huge amount about them, but I know a couple of players that they have, and I believe that they have a lot of youth as well in that team. So look, it'll be good. It'll be hard. The first game of the season, no matter who you're playing, everyone's going to be up for it and really push them. So yeah, it'll be a tough game.
And Con Rangers, and a away trip for Con Rangers as well to Swinford.
Swinford now are a fairly strong outfit. Always usually in the top 2 or 3 or 4. Like they're very strong at the start of the season anyway. So we'll see how this stands out of the blocks first to see to play Swinford on Sunday. Yeah.
And then before I let you go, you're geographically you're very close together. What's the rivalry like between the two clubs?
Not too bad.
No, not too bad. No, it's the derby. It's our local derby now. I suppose Strait and Foxford would be if we were in the same division. But we're the same side. We're just opposite sides of the lake.
As long as Joe doesn't touch any players, he'll be happy. Had to get that in.
Has he been making phone calls?
No, not yet.
Did you know of?
Yeah.
Well, best of luck for the forthcoming season, lads, and thanks for coming tonight.
Thanks very much. We'll see you.